Cobb TV. Watch your life make sense.
This is our primetime hours at night. The internet primetime hours that we're considering are from 8 p.m. until 1:30 a.m. Now we've taken a completely new approach in our thinking to this, using the same ideas about the educational stuff, but every single hour now serves a concrete function, educationally and in terms of community. And this is all live, basically. All of these hours are live. So let's look at the first hour. In the first hour, we're going to broadcast live the Learning Center lessons when they occur, Wednesdays and Sundays. And when they are not live, we're going to rebroadcast them in our weekly cycle. The function of this is to bring people into the Learning Center, because they can't ask their questions here. They can watch it. They can get excited about it. They can become curious, and we build a desire for people to want to get involved, and we tell them, if you want to ask live questions, all you have to do is register. So this serves to bring people into the Learning Center. In our hour starting at 9 o'clock, we have a live section hosted as it looks like a talk radio show, and you're going to see some examples of that. And it is a lesson preparation live for going to our next hour, which is the live third hour of the morning lesson. Now in this, people are going to get a feeling of the stream, where we were at in the morning lesson yesterday, ideas and basic kinds of fundamental concepts of Kabbalah, mixed with some clips of shows no longer than about 10 or 12 minutes in length. All of this live and highly interactive, giving people a basic education and preparing them to understand what they're going to feel and see in the live morning lesson, and we know what that is, where people join in the World Kli. The second thing that this does for people is those people who have joined the Learning Center, they now have some assistance in preparing them to join the World Kli. This is something that functions after the Learning Center. So they see that there's community here, they see that there's preparation. We're walking with them and bringing them and preparing them for study with the World Kli. After this live hour, we go to preparation for the Zohar. Now this section is also live, and it's even more interactive than this, because in this one there's going to be students calling in. There's going to be segments in which we're talking to some of the friends at a distance, coming in, say, on webcam, maybe from Israel, from other places. We'll see Learning Center students. This is a hive of activity, social network, real social network, where people are going to see the context. What is Kabbalah in my life? There is a community here. There's connection here. And that's what the learning is about. And in this section, it's a preparation for getting into the correct attitude, mindset, and connection with others in order to enter what will be a rebroadcast of a Zohar lesson that shows up at midnight. So we're thinking maybe midnight correction, something like this. We're really building up the value and the greatness of the Zohar lessons. Now, this whole strip, which is live, can be broadcast in its entirety like they do on news networks, because this is basically the spiritual news of the day. It's current. It has to do with what's going on right now, and it's completely appropriate and fresh if it's played at some other time of the day, which means that we don't have to do a lot of other very time intensive and resource intensive productions in order to make this viable, make people feel it and understand what we're doing. One last thing. Here we have a midday primetime hour. This is from noon until maybe 1 or 2. Noon to 2 p.m. in the afternoon. And what we want to do here is we want to run Ask the Kabbalist and a section of this or some of our other appropriate programming. The rest of our day is just playlist of longer segments of our programs, repetition of this, and that's basically what we are. It's a very powerful, live, and community-based educational focus for people to understand it, and to understand it in the form of English culture.
Watch your life make sense.
Okay, this is the live prime time segment, that hour that comes after the Learning Center.
A desire to receive what? Pleasure. That's it, to feel good.
The setting for this live connection with people is as though it were, as though a person is watching a talk radio station.
According to Kabbalah, our nature, which is